Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Hey, we're good. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stuck. He would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Mike 35, Mike 35. I got you. Check. Easy, kill. Crunch. Shift. Bang, 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 bang.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Number 30, Jamal Williams, the ball carrier.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Lions 0.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Shedding through the defense and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you...
Touchdown, Detroit! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's caught right side by Amari Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers again now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there complete to Rodgers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, now Carr. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hey, 734. You're mine.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Here's Carr to throw. Out to his left. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 35 to Mike.
Now Carr again. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Rodgers going to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Buying time to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And here's Jones again on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Packers 21, Lions 13. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Mason Crosby.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Detroit.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Lions 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it to Powell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. To throw, it's Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still
now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line, it's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's brought down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
20. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there, Rodgers to Cobb. And even 40 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones.
Oh, big hole right side.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Packers 45, Lions 20. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Carr completes it. Room here to run. Touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Williams brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Carr. And this is caught by Williams. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Carr now on third and goal. He'll buy some time right. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers looking to throw.
over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.